Welcome to Tales of Gear. I'm Tom. Thank you for joining me in this video. This video marks the start of a video series related to the London Bridge Trading Company, and we're starting off with a brief history. I'll be talking about the things I've managed to find out about early days of London Bridge trading. There is not much info about it, but the essentials are there. So before talking more about LBT, it is important to mention another company. So in front of us is a canteen cover, as you can see, and it looks like any other Alice nylon made canteen cover, right? But if we take a look on the other side, the back side of it, we see this print here, which is also standard for Alice gear. But when taking a closer look, we will note this company here. I don't know if you can read it. Nordic Manufacturing Corporation, in short NMC, and it's dated 1979. Okay, why is this company important? Simply because this company becomes a new company, London Bridge Trading. The story goes like this. We need to go back all the way to 1985, summer 1985. NMC was closed in summer 1985. All its inventory and manufacturing equipment was auctioned off, and the highest bidder was Doug McDougall. Yes, Doug McDougall bought everything and started a new company with the name London Bridge Trading. So this is why this is important. There are many other products, and perhaps I will be making a separate video on NMC because I think it's a pretty interesting company to talk about. So let's get back to LBT. So in the early days of LBT, LBT used their overstock products made by NMC. Some were just sold, some were relabeled with the LBT label and then sold. There were new designs made by LBT as well. So, and the new milestone for LBT was around 1987, and related to that we have this pouch here. Let's take a closer look. It's nylon made. In front we see the USMC. On the back, standard Alice webbing and Alice clips. Inside we see 2 rows of elastic webbing, and we have a print here. Let's take a closer look. So pouch, shotgun shell XM7653, underneath M672387M0222. The important part is this number here, 87. This means that this pouch was contracted or made around this time. Okay. As you have seen, this is a shotgun shell pouch. It holds 11 shells, 12 gauge shells, and it has an interesting story behind it. I will tell just a few necessary things. So around 87, Mr. McDougall was presenting LBT, I think, on a gun show or something like that, if I remember correctly. And someone approached him, they started talking, and all of this ended up with the first military contract for LBT, which was this pouch. Okay, the guy that approached was a member of USMC fast teams. That's a special unit within the USMC, and they contracted LBT to make these pouches. Okay, at the end of this video I'll be showing 1 or 2 reference pictures showing the use of this pouch. Okay, so 87, first military contract for LBT, and we see also this print here, and this is actually the first LBT label made. Okay, the printed label. Nearing the end of the 80s, I've managed to get my hands on a very interesting piece of gear. It's this holster here. Okay, it's important because it shows again this printed label. Don't know how much you can see it, it's very hard to see, but it says holster nylon 9mm, so it's actually for a Beretta. If it's a Beretta, maybe a SIG, I need to check, but we have the number 89 here, which means it could be contracted around 1989. Was it a contract, or was it just made by LBT like a contract to be sold? I couldn't find any info about it, couldn't find any reference picture of it in use, but it's important for dating the labels and introduction of labels, because end of the 80s LBT introduced another label. In the collectors circles it's known as the t-shirt label, which we can see on this 100-round pouch. Okay, it's inside of this pouch right here. As you can see, it has the form of a t-shirt label. It's black. On this side it's worn off, but there should be a line, gold line, facing this way. And on the other side we have the company info: Londbridge Trading Company, Virginia Beach, Virginia, area code, phone number, and made in USA. Okay, this label was used from around 89 until 1990s, where it was replaced with another label called the silver label, which I will talk about in another video. So in the early days of LBT we have the printed label, the t-shirt label. So from 1985 till 1990s, these items represent the very early LBT days. So I will make separate videos about each of these items. There is a lot to talk about, and for now this is it. Please, if anyone has more info about the early days of LBT and is willing to share, please contact me or comment and I will contact you. I would be really happy to be able to make a follow-up video on this with new information to share. So for now, this is it. Hope you will join me in the future videos about LBT gear, and hope you liked this one, and thanks for watching. Bye.